Good evening from Washington, D.C., and thank you to those of you joining us from around the world for news from a Catholic perspective. I'm Lauren Ashburn. As former FBI Director James Comey prepares to give his first public account of the events leading up to his firing, the president announced his pick to replace him. President Trump makes his selection public as Congress continues its investigation into Russian meddling in the 2016 presidential election. Correspondent Mark Irons reports from the White House. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Lauren. We're learning what James Comey will say tomorrow when he testifies before Congress. In remarks released this afternoon, Comey says President Trump sought his loyalty in private meetings. Comey was overseeing the investigation into possible ties between Trump's campaign and Russia. That has outraged Democrats who remain suspicious today.
I think it's more than a little bit curious that the president chose this morning as the time to announce his new FBI head, who, by the way, I understand has got a pretty good reputation.
President Trump may be counting on that reputation in announcing his nominee, Christopher Wray, almost a month after telling FBI Director James Comey, "You're fired." Today, Trump calls Wray a fierce guardian of the law and model of integrity. Speaker of the House Paul Ryan says Wray is the perfect choice.
Someone with a deep bench of experience, he certainly seems to fit that bill.
Meanwhile, Congress grilled senior members of the president's national security team as part of an ongoing probe on Russian meddling in the election.
Director Coates, you've said as well that it would be inappropriate to answer a simple question about whether the president asked for your assistance in blunting the Russia investigation.
I have never felt pressure to intervene or interfere in any way and shaping intelligence.
I have never been directed to do anything I believe to be illegal, immoral, unethical, or inappropriate.
As for Christopher Wray, Trump's pick for FBI director, one national security expert says he shouldn't get much opposition.
Yeah, I think this is a relatively safe and more conventional pick, not necessarily someone with quite the breadth of experience or portfolio of some of his predecessors, but someone with years of experience heading the criminal division at the Department of Justice.
Wray currently works in private practice. He was New Jersey Governor Chris Christie's lawyer during an investigation into the George Washington Bridge lane closing case. Republicans in the Senate could confirm Wray with 51 votes. Lauren?
The media is calling tomorrow's hearing Washington's Super Bowl. Now that we have Comey's prepared remarks, what can we expect?
The former director's testimony details several meetings and phone calls with the president after the election. Comey will describe a February 14th meeting when Comey says Trump told him, quote, "I hope you can let this go." Republicans are expected to press Comey on why he did not raise his concerns publicly or resign.
Correspondent Mark Irons at the White House. Thank you, Mark.